Welcome back. In this video we're going to take a look at this Skmei 1080 digital wristwatch, which I got from yoshop for only about $7. So this watch came packaged quite simply, just in a sort of plastic bag, so let's open that and take a look at the actual watch itself. So inside the watch is, well, in another plastic bag, so let's take it out of that one too. And now we can see the actual smartwatch. There's also an instruction booklet in here as well, and it's quite a comprehensive instruction booklet that explains each of the buttons on the watch and each of the functions and how to change the date and time and that sort of thing. So pretty useful. I did actually have to refer to this to learn how to use the watch fully. So this is by a company called Skmei that I'd never heard of, but apparently they're quite a famous wristwatch manufacturer, so I'm interested to see what this watch is like. The strap is really nice, really nicely made. It's a kind of really stiff rubber. On the back of the watch it's got the model number. It also says water resistant 5 ATM. You can go swimming in shallow water with this watch, but you can't go scuba diving, and you shouldn't use it in a sauna. On the side of the watch you can see there are a few buttons. It's quite a stylish design in general actually. I think this is a watch for men actually. It looks quite masculine. So let's actually take a look at the watch face itself. If we take a closer look at the screen, you can see that at the top we've got a temperature, so it's actually got a thermometer in this watch. We've got the time, we've then also got the day of the week, the seconds, and a little animation which shows you the watch counting in seconds. So quite a lot on this. You've also got 24-hour or 12-hour watch display. But at this point I realised that actually I still had the screen protector on this watch, so let's just do the satisfying bit and peel that off. And while I'm doing that, they do actually do this watch in a whole range of different colours, not just green, but I really like this green. I think it's quite vibrant. So let's go through some of the features when you press the buttons on this watch. So on the main screen, if you press the start and stop button, you change between Celsius and Fahrenheit with the thermometer. There's obviously also a backlight on this watch, which doesn't show up particularly well here, but it is really, really good. Always good to have a backlight on a watch, really no excuse not to have it. So when you press the mode button on this watch, you get different functions, and when we pressed it here, we get rid of the thermometer, and instead we get the date function instead. There's also an alarm, and it's a pretty standard, self-explanatory way of changing the alarm. You press the reset button, and then you can press the other button to increment through the hours and minutes, as you'll be able to see me do here. And also, after you've done that, you can then press the reset button and change whether or not you want an hourly chime, the alarm, or both. There's also a stopwatch on this, which is pretty standard as well, and pretty useful. And so obviously there's start and stop starts that off, and reset will obviously reset it. But if you press the reset button while the stopwatch is running, it freezes the counting, but it is actually still counting behind the scenes. And then when you press reset again, it starts counting again. And I'm not entirely sure the purpose of that, but apparently that is a feature. Maybe if you're a runner or something, maybe that makes sense. So all in all, there are quite a few nice features on this. I like the design of this watch. I think the screen is really vibrant. The design of the watch is very masculine, very simple, and very sort of technical looking. I do like the thermometer on this watch. I think that's quite unusual. I think it's really easy to tell the time on this, which is extremely important for a wristwatch, obviously. And all this for only $7. So I'm quite astounded actually that you can get a watch of this quality for this price. As you can see, it looks pretty nice on the wrist. Pretty stylish, and definitely looks like it cost more than $7, that's for sure. And I think maybe this will be my my new digital wristwatch to wear. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. There will be more technology as well as Lego and all sorts on this channel really, so do subscribe if you like this. Also give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time for another unboxing and review.